Good evening. My name is Funton Daniel. I am bringing this detailed announcement. I know many of you don't know the process of transfer of power. Transfer of power is something that is crucial, but United States is an admirable example that the world must look into. Although many people are wondering when does the transfer of power actually happen, but there is all process, a very magnificent process in place that outline this process that goes smoothly. Could you imagine that in the early morning on the day that President Biden will go into the White House, you will wonder how will he just go in and start the process of dealing with billions of documents, people around the world, government institutions. There's one thing that is unknown to the outside world, the GSA, the General Service Administrations. That is a wonderful things that many of you don't know about. And that is they are responsible for the process of transfer of power here in the United States. So this is Fulton Daniel. I am going to outline some of this process, how it takes place, and who is responsible. The General Service Administration, Emily Murphy, is the administrator of the transition of power from one elected officials to the next elected officials. Amy Murphy notified the President-elect Joe Biden that their office is ready and has recognized him as the winner of these 2020 elections, and that will begin the transitional process between the incoming President Joe Biden and the outgoing President Donald Trump. There is one thing and that we note as statement. A statement is a very word that is unknown to the general public. Abstainment. Abstainment is simply the process of transfer of power from the elected president to the which is the incoming president to the outgoing president. And so this process is put in place that would allow the smooth transitions, and that gives an opportunity to clarify that the person that is coming in has the legitimate right and privilege to access a critical, vital information for the US government. And this is very, very, very important as statement. As statement is critical. As statement simply allows this smooth process of transfer of power. And to be able to have this, there is an amount of money allocated for the incoming administrations that will begin until the General Service Administration notify the newly elected officials they cannot have access to a certain amount of money that is deposited in preparation for this smooth transitional process. And one thing relate to the Biden's administrations is the process that is very crucial and vital to the incoming president-elect Joe Biden as related to is the COVID-19 pandemic. They want to have access to the critical vital information because of the number of lives lost here in the United States, and it is the basis of which they are looking forward, and that is the critical information the Biden administrations want to have access to. And this is essential. He wants to know what is the base in which the outgoing administration and what they have done, what they have accomplished, and that gives the basis foundations for the incoming administrations to begin the process of looking into what areas of reform and to keep the government afloat and to maintain a smooth transitions to these vital critical informations related to the global pandemic, and especially here in the United States, where many citizens have lost their lives. That was one of the key informations the cabinet member want to know in this transitional process of ascertainment. Having this vital information is critical for the Biden administrations to have these smooth transitions. Ascertainment, as per the 1963 Act. You understand that an act is passed by Congress, so the Congress makes the law. So this act is passed by U.S. Congress, and this act is passed by U.S. Congress, so they make the law. So in 1963 Act and renew in November 23rd, 2020, the GSA administrator abstained and acknowledge the incoming new administration, Joe Biden, to begin this process with Kamala Harris, the VP, the Vice Presidents, to begin this new transition office, respectively. And one key fact that brought the attention is the General Service Administrations, the GSA, Emily Murphy. She said her reason to come to the conclusion to acknowledge the President-elect Joe Biden was not based on the formal administration pressurized her to be able to carry that action. It was general observation and conclusion. She, based on fact and evidence, that she has come to the conclusion that Joe Biden was actually the elected president of the United States. And therefore, her office formally notified the newly elected president to begin this process of transitions. And she apologized that it wasn't that someone has pressurized, but it was her intention and her intention only to carry on the delay because of the ongoing process. But however, she says that doesn't affect the litigations, but the litigation has nothing to do with the institution of the United States government. And this is Funton Daniel speaking here from the great state of Texas on the political transition process of the United States presidency. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.